I am Dr. Saundra Starks, Professor Emeritus from Western Kentucky University, former MSW Program Director, and for the past 3 years, I've had the privilege of serving as Chair of the Board of Directors for the CSWE, the Council on Social Work Education. It is amazing to me to reflect on how much our lives and our programs have changed during these past 3 years. How much we've had to respond, shift, and find courage to stay true to our ethics and values as we navigated through such treacherous times in our country and the world. I want to start today with expressing my appreciation for faculty, staff, and students for staying the course. To our faculty members who are our backbone of our academic programs, thank you for your willingness to adjust to virtual and hybrid classrooms and learn new innovative ways of teaching. Thank you for continuing to educate, mentor, and support the future of social work. Most importantly, though, I want to congratulate and salute all graduating social work students. You are so important, so very important to the profession and to us. You should be very proud of the work you've put into your studies and your field work to earn your degree. We welcome you who will now join our ranks as social work practitioners, educators, administrators, researchers, and offer encouragement to those of you who will continue your studies in social work, no matter what your next step is. You're walking toward a profession that I believe is entering a remarkably transitional time in our history. We cannot be silent, and we will not be complacent with the injustices and disparities we see in the world. Freedom and democracy are under attack. Social workers are being called to ensure that everyone has equitable access to physical and mental health, to human rights and dignity, to call out racism and injustice. We are expected to call in people for conversations about racism and injustice, which we learned at our last APM is a more effective way to build relationships that can lead to change. Change that can impact our government, particularly with elected officials who put their own success well above the well-being of their communities and constituents. We're being called to advocate for human rights. With so many needs to address at one time, it is clear to me that the time is right for our voices and our actions of social work. These need to be in every arena, from private practice to our schools, to high tech, to government, especially in the policymaking arenas. Your degree does not say micro, meso, or macro practice of social work. It says social work. And even if your program of study offered a specialization, you are exposed to the value and importance of integrated social work practice. You are ready to make a difference by working together at all levels and across all professions to make a positive impact in this world. Please understand and value the importance of integrated social work practice, as well as interprofessional practice. We cannot do this alone. We need to hear you advocating from all across this great nation for social justice, anti-racism, freedom of speech, human rights, and equity in every community. In closing, CSWE will always provide resources and research to help you do the work that you need to do to build a more fair, just, and equitable society that treats everyone as valued equals. Become part of the leadership team with us and other organizations within the profession. The best way to create the future that you want is to try by advocating first for yourselves. Please remember the self-care that you learned so well and so much in your programs of study. Advocating for your colleagues, for your friends, for your families, your agencies, your programs and communities, for this country. Continue the courageous conversations that lead to advocacy, action, and change. Our profession is at a critical point and moment in history, so we can all play a part in this transformation and become the leaders that are needed. As Amanda Gorman, renowned poet, says, make sure we understand the hill we climb and what is required of us to not only see the light, but to be the light. Thank you again for allowing me to share and to celebrate this amazing moment with you today. Be the best you can be and give the world your best. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Hello, this is Darla Spence Coffey, and I'm the President and the Chief Executive Officer of the Council on Social Work Education. And I come to you today to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2022 and welcome to the social work profession. You know, those two statements don't actually go together automatically. When you graduate with a bachelor's or a master's degree in psychology, you don't automatically become a psychologist. But when you chose to study social work, you decided to learn a discipline and prepare to become a professional. The faculty that you've had in the classroom and in the field over these last number of months or years know that when you complete your degree requirements, you enter the very same profession that they have pursued and practiced. It might even be why they can be so hard on you at times. So welcome to the club, so to speak. We welcome you and we need you. You enter the profession at an extremely critical time. The profession is undergoing some change. There has been a concerted effort in many different parts of the profession to pause and take time to reflect, to turn a critical lens on the profession itself, to acknowledge and correct ways in which the profession has contributed to, been complicit in, and perhaps unknowingly or unwittingly fortified systems that have been fundamentally and inherently racist and oppressive. There's no question that there are colonial and Western imperialist thinking and ways of acting that have been part of the profession. We cannot be good advocates for justice without first looking in our own quote unquote backyard. So I ask you to join these efforts, not as an outsider demanding change, because you are now inside the profession. Please be that insider. Help us figure out how to ensure that our profession lives up to its values, its ethics, and ideals. There are many ways to get involved, and I invite you to consider some of these. There are fabulous opportunities to develop leadership skills and gain leadership experience. Join your professional organizations. Groups like the Council on Social Work Education and the National Association of Social Workers. Each of those states' chapters need your passion and unique gifts. Build your networks, find your new mentors, be a mentor. If you see a gap that a new organization or initiative, fill it. You will find comrades, you will find colleagues that want to join you in that effort. You are graduating with an incredible skill set, an incredible toolkit, pertinent and relevant knowledge, values, skills, and abilities that are applicable to so many different challenges and opportunities. Consider not looking for a quote unquote social work job, but a job where your social work skills can make the most difference. Do not be limited by others' lack of imagination in this space. You have made us very, very proud. This milestone is an amazing achievement. Just take a pause, feel the pride, let those around you that surround you with their love and admiration for achieving this goal, and then figure out what's next. And please let us know what you do with this incredible toolkit that your social work education has provided. Congratulations and welcome to the club.